Buckeyes are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio. Eden Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Got room at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Gideon. Got his man. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking for room at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Power football with the run. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. On target over the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Bobcats are in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the marker. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The RPO fired complete to the left. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Bobcats have moved it inside the 20. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Dead center perfect. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Shakes off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Gideon. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this
turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw. It's Gideon. That's caught. It's Freeman. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hauls it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They took a shot to the end zone and found have 6 points waiting on them.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and make...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Fires left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish back on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Pulls and fires complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Gideon. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Notre Dame right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The toss sweep to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 39 to East Carolina.
Dropping back, it's Gideon.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, he'll throw it. He fires to the left side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Got some room to run. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Gideon. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Give to the big fullback. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll try to get outside. Breaks into the open. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Bobcats are marching down the field. The toss to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
22, order.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll do it himself. Creates a little space. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just...